Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance from 2003. This is based on the 2002-2003-ish revival of the series, which, much like the original series from the 80s and 90s, lasted a good long while. I don't know much about this series. Then again, I don't know much about the original series. But that never stopped me from playing Fall of the Foot Clan on Game Boy all those years ago, and it's not going to stop me from playing this either. So, let's go ahead and press start, and we are going to start a new game on the normal difficulty. And I only made the save file on the first file because I actually started a new game before I did this, but I'm starting a new game now anyway. I only practiced on file 2 just before I did this video, and 3 was my tryout from way back in October. I'm recording this 2 months after the fact. Who knows when you all will see it? It's probably going to be in 2019. Haha, dating the video. But I might as well go ahead and start a new game anyway. Do you really want to erase a previously saved game? Well, there was nothing on it to begin with. Saving. Do not turn off the power. You'll see that a lot. And you now go to a stage select screen, where you can pick any of the 4 turtles you want. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. I'm starting with Leonardo because that's how I started it 2 months ago. And there are 4 acts per turtle. You have a score, which is only for bragging rights. A highest score that is only for bragging rights. Basically, the score shows your score from the last time you played the stage, and the highest score is your absolute best results. And there's a thing down there on the lower right saying crystals, 0 out of 5. We are picking up crystals as the turtles, and if you pick up all the crystals, you get a really nice surprise at the end. I will definitely do my best to pick them all up. As a matter of fact, I will be doing this in that Let's Play. So, let's go ahead and start Act 1. Raph, Leo, I hear you went to check out our old hideout in the sewers. How was it? How was it? It was trashed, Mikey. One big pile of rubble. Everything chewed to bits. I remember the day those weird robots came charging into our place, eating everything in their path. They tore into our home like ants on a pizza, destroyed everything in sight. They sure did throw our peaceful lives into chaos. For 15 years, we called that place home. And so we left our happy hideaway and made this our new home sweet home. For those of you not paying attention, this is indeed a reboot. Of sorts. I guess. When I find out who built those robotic wrecking balls... Whoa, Raphael, don't go wrecking this home too! There were some good points of moving too. This brand new monitor wall, for one, is pretty hot. Anything interesting on? In a press conference held today at Socktronics, New York's leading new technology company, the founder and CEO, Dr. Baxter Stockman, unveiled his latest innovation. I would like to announce, everyone, that I have built a better mousetrap. The Socktronics Mouser. That should sound familiar to people who have played the original series or of video games or even seen the original show. I'll leave the explanation to you, April. All these Mouser's rodent detection and capture functions are carefully controlled through a wireless connection to the mother computer. That doesn't sound good. This will bring a decisive resolution to the city's rodent problems. Those robots! They're the same ones that attacked our home! And they're famous enough to appear on TV. What an honor, having our home destroyed by celebrities. Unbelievable. Dr. Baxter Stockman is actually trying to promote those killer robots as useful. The Stocktronics Mouser, huh? Why keep so many Mouser robots in your laboratory warehouse? These couldn't all be meant for catching mice. What are you really planning, Stockman? I cannot tell you, Miss O'Neill. Suffice it to say that this Mouser army will bring me both money and power. Doctor! I'm afraid you have seen too much, Miss O'Neill. It's a shame we couldn't work together. But you're too great a liability. Better you serve me as Mouser food. You won't catch me that easily. Run if you must, Miss O'Neill. You can't escape my Mouser robots. Also, Neil and O'Neill is not capitalized. Wonderful. Zzz. Hey guys, did you just hear something? Not a thing, Leo. You getting paranoid? It's probably just Michelangelo snarfing down another pizza. Did I hear my name? Wait a minute. I hear a crunching, gnawing sound. You're right. I know that sound. I heard it when our old home was attacked. It's the Mousers. And from here, this is where we finally get to play as a turtle of our choice, Leonardo. All the turtles more or less control the same. B attacks, A jumps. You can do a double jump with A. There's a combo you can do by pressing B repeatedly while hitting enemies. By holding left or right long enough, you can dash. And you can do a dash attack with B. There is a and B attack that lets you attack everything on both sides of you. And if it connects with anything, you lose health. And you can do a charge attack. And the more you charge the gauge up, if I can get it to red, the more powerful attack you can do. If you accidentally fill it all the way up, though, your turtle will get tired, and you will be stunned for more than a couple seconds. And it's definitely going to be long enough for any enemy to attack you, so you want to be careful. And of course, you don't want these Mousers running into you. Very basic enemies, go down in one hit. And we might as well break this crate. That is a canister of mutagen. I guess that's what it's called. And that restores a little bit of your health. Not too much, though. And for this particular playthrough of Act 1, I'm going to go through the left tunnel there. And by the way, you can hold down left and down right to crouch. Though you will be automatically crouching and crawling when you do that, as well as whenever you are in a narrow space like the one we were in earlier. And now we're getting human enemies. These guys will go down in a few hits. They will definitely go down to a maximum charge attack. They really don't have that much health. As long as you don't let them just stand next to you for about 2 seconds, they won't hurt you. And now let's go into here just by pressing up as soon as we're in front of this. And now, we need to beat up some Mousers. You want the Mousers to come to you. Also, at this point, missiles. Again, you don't want to move into them, you want them to come to you. Just pay attention to both sides. Wait for the sound of the missile rushing at you. Then get ready to go to town. This single slash is the only attack you have while you're crouching. And it's at this point while we're in the narrow corridors like this that we can press left and right to move. We're forced to crouch here. We're forced to crouch and crawl right there. Oh no, I took the wrong path. I meant to go right, not left. Though I may find a crystal here after all. The interesting thing about this stage is that, or rather, this particular act, is that there are 3 crystals in this act, but you have to go through this stage 3 times in order to get all of them. Also, this big, huge guy, really fast. You do not want him to run into you and headbutt you. Thankfully, he goes down in 3 hits like the rest. And you are not hitting me this time. And that guy took forever to swing. And you do not go down in 1 charge attack. That's amazing. Let's see what happens if we go in here. If I went right and then took the appropriate path, I would have gotten this crystal. I'll still take the health, though. We'll still be able to get plenty of crystals in this video. Or the next. Anyway, there's April O'Neil there. She's being surrounded by mousers. We need to get to her. Unfortunately, these guys are getting in the way. And it's a good thing that guy showed up right in front of me. Oh, and a new kind of enemy. These guys do not go down in 3 hits with the standard combo, and they throw dynamite at you. That dynamite will explode and cause damage, so you want to be careful. Also, it should be mentioned that, 1, there are never going to be a mixture of enemies. You will never fight humans and masters at the same time, interestingly, from what I could tell from playing through the game. 2, the red masters from the crouching sections, the crawling sections, those things shoot lasers at you, and you want to take care of them as soon as possible. And you have to have the little blue masters that jump out of the water. You can easily avoid those. Anyway, after you fight these masters, you can just walk right up to April O'Neil, press down, and you'll complete Act 1. I had the worst dream. What a weird dream. Turtles fighting against robots? I must have fallen asleep with the TV on. Hey, look who's awake. Ah! I can't believe I'm talking to a turtle! Think it through, April. You're talking with giant turtles. The only logical conclusion is that you're dreaming. So there's no need to worry. There's also no need for me to press the A button so quickly, but I can if I want to. I can also skip all this conversation by pressing start, but why? For the purposes of this Let's Play. Hello, April, is it? Are you okay? Yes, I've never been better. No complaints from me. I see you have regained consciousness. What? But you're, the turtles were understandable enough, but the talking rat was enough to just make her faint. Oh well. You really have a way with the ladies, Master Splinter. Someone let me know when she wakes up. Hey, Michelangelo, she's awake. Leonardo made her some tea. And it looks like she's ready to accept the fact that we're real. Really? That's great. Awesome. Keep a lid on it. You'll scare her unconscious again. So, are you okay now? Yes, thank you. I've decided to accept that this is either the longest dream I've ever had, or the strangest thing that's ever happened to me. Or, in my life, rather. Hey, I think I've seen this girl before. Now I remember. She's the girl from that news story on the Mouser robots. You know about Stockman and the Mousers? They completely destroyed the old home, where we used to live. So that's why you were fighting those Mousers. Do you know anything about those Mouser robots? Yes. As you know, they're killer robots created by Stockman. He's a genius, but he's also a madman. I worked under him, but when I uncovered his secret, he sent his masters to kill me. Fortunately, you all came to my rescue. There's no time for talk. Let's find those masters' den and give it a thorough working over. It won't be an easy task. Stocktronics is protected by a powerful state-of-the-art security system. Then what say we sneak in from the sewers? The sewer slider I made can take us through the sewers and get us to Stocktronics or anywhere else in a wink. If we take the sewers, we can approach the laboratory without drawing any attention to ourselves. I like it. We sneak in right under their noses. Let's get moving, guys. We've got to put an end to Stockman's plot before he leaves any other turtles homeless. And now it's time for Act 2. You control the target reticle with the control pad. A and B let you shoot. Pressing A and B at the same time, and I believe it's the R button. Either pressing A or B simultaneously or pressing the R button lets you use one of the 3 bombs that you have. It's basically a smart bomb that lets you destroy all on-screen enemies. What I'm doing here is... I am alternating quickly between A and B, trying not to accidentally use a smart bomb accidentally, like I just did. So that way, I can take care of enemies. I did it again. I should probably just not do this all the time. Well, it's not like I was going to use them against the wall anyway. But it's not like I needed them either. But I'm switching between A and B simultaneously as I shoot so I can take care of all the enemies. There's one part in particular that I'm wondering about. Wondering if it's going to show up. Also, you don't want these masters to hit the sewer slider because... There it is. That's how you get the crystal. Those 8 that show up all at once like that. Shoot them all down before they fall into the water or hit your sewer slider and you will get the crystal for Act 2. As I was saying, I'm alternating between A and B so I can shoot everything as I go. Very, very quickly. Though this will kind of hurt my hand. And I don't have to worry about the door. Because as I'm targeting these things, I will be able to target the door at the same time. I'll be able to do damage to both of these things simultaneously. Although I do have to admit, this is murder on my wrists. Alternating to holding the controller regularly now. And that almost killed me. I could have used the smart bombs on the door to do even more damage, but I think we got this covered. Also, the sewer slider can kind of lock on, rather, I guess. So you ever see a red targeting article on, or targeting reticle, rather, on an enemy? That's pretty much what that is. And after enough damage, the door goes down, and you complete Act 2. That was murder on my wrist. Just as I planned. No security system is a match for my Mauser's powerful jaws. Neither banks nor jewelry shops. Splendid. The world is truly mine. And treasures hidden throughout this world are now mine for the taking. Dr. Stockman. What do you want? I'm busy. I'm here so that I can report to Master Shredder. whether or not you are fulfilling your duties and moving forward as planned. I've had enough of your idiotic inquiries. My masters have secured the funds from the bank just as you desired. Why are you unable to grasp such a simple fact? Be wary of pride, Dr. Stockman. You imbecile! We've arrived at the laboratory. We're now directly under Stocktronics. But we can't go any further ahead. The security's too tight. Security alarms in the sewers, too? This Stockman is one paranoid guy. I got it. Keep quiet. When I first came here, I saw a computer terminal in one of the rooms. If I can make it in there, I'll manipulate the security system so that you can get into the Madman Stockman's main research room. We've got a madman of our own right here, Donatello. What was that? Keep it down, you two. Hey, Leo. Judging from the map, it looks like you can reach that room through the ventilation shafts. Really? Of course. This high-performance GPS I designed is flawless. Then leave it to me. I'll help sneak you in between guard patrols. That decides it. April, give us a signal once you override the security. We're breaking into the laboratory. You've got it, brother. And we now have what appears to be Foot Clan ninjas? Or this series equivalent of? Thankfully, they don't take much more damage than the human enemies we've faced. But now, it's been past 20 minutes. I'm usually going to keep my videos under, or at least within 20 minutes. And I'm going to cut it off right here. Join me next time where we go through Act 3 of the Leonardo story for this game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!